Ernest, don't you dare leave the room while I'm speaking to you. Ernest! Ernest!
I'll take that, madam, if you've finished with it.
Lalage. Lalage.
Yes, Ernest, I'm here. I'm waiting for you.
Lalage.
Come, darling. Come.
I'm so sorry to be late, my dear, but I had a little more trouble than usual. I thought I'd never get away from her.
Poor, sweet darling. You must be so tired after that long, hard day at the bank. Poor, sweet baby.
Yes, my dear, I do have rather a load on my shoulders, but having someone as understanding as you is a great help. Oh, it's so quiet, so peaceful.
Come here, darling. Not that way. It always takes you a little while to relax. I think you have lovely hair.
Do you really?
Huh?
Don't think it's getting a bit thin on top?
No, it makes you look distinguished and important looking. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Do you think it would be proper to go that far?
Oh, don't be silly, darling. You know there's no one else in our world but you and me.
All right. Sometimes our world seems so real, I feel that Minnie is going to come skulking out from behind the nearest palm tree. Be just like her.
Poor Ernest. Sometimes I wish Minnie weren't in your life at all.
As a matter of fact, sometimes I feel the same way myself.
Why did you marry her?
I didn't. She married me. Heaven knows I've tried. I've done the best I could, but somehow Minnie always puts me in the wrong. I think it's the only thing that makes her happy.
What a pity. Just think what your life might have been if it weren't for Minnie. Is it too late, darling?
I have a confession to make, Lalage.
I love confessions. What is it?
You're not my only dream. I have two. And you aren't even in this other one. It always happens the same way. I come home from the club and see a car parked in front of the house. I go to the front door and Bridget the maid meets me, tears streaming down her face. "Oh, sir," she wails, "it's the mistress, the poor mistress." Then I hear firm steps overhead, and I see Dr. Manley's legs coming down the stairs. Then he's standing in the hall beside me. He places his hand on my shoulder and says, "You must be brave, Findlater. Death, the grim reaper, he comes to one and all. It's your wife, the stroke. It was all over in a moment. I could do nothing." Oh, the bliss of it.
A heart attack?
Or a stroke.
I think it's a lovely dream. But I don't see why I can't be in that one, too.
Now, my dear, don't be greedy. You have quite enough of my time as it is.
Ernest Findlater, who were you talking to?
No one. No one at all.
Well, that's all I need. Have you stalking round the house talking to yourself.
because you weren't concentrating, darling. You had your mind on other things, didn't you?
What other things?
Minnie, and how you wish she were dead.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lalage. And anyhow, what are you doing here in the middle of the day and dressed like that?
I don't know. I only come along when you want me. You know that other dream of yours about Minnie having an attack? It won't ever happen. Minnie's too stubborn to die on her own.
She is just that stubborn and imperishable. Say, look at that car in the middle of the lane. I wonder what happened. Look. Look what's lying on the seat.
I wonder what it was used for.
Probably something very nefarious, or it wouldn't be left abandoned this way.
Oh, darling, you are so clever.
Well, not so very. This is the way it always happens in mystery stories.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But something inside me keeps saying, don't hesitate. Take it and go. Besides, I've always wanted to have a gun.
Why?
It seems so adventuresome. Lalage,
Yes?
I'm beginning to have another dream. A third one.
About Minnie?
About Minnie.
Are you going to tell me about it?
No, not yet. Not until it's clear in my mind.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Ambruster. Mr. Sidney. Good afternoon, Mr. Findlater. Nice day, isn't it, sir?
Good afternoon, Rogers. Yes, it's a lovely day. Well, I'm going to wash and have some lunch. See you on my way out.
You can't miss seeing me, sir. I catch all you gentlemen coming and going, right to the minute.
Lalage, this is going a bit far. What on earth are you doing here?
Why do you keep saying that every time I appear? You know I only come when you want me.
Oh, yes, I forgot. But here in the... Well, I suppose it's all right.
Have you thought any more about the murder?
Lalage, really, I had no idea you were so bloodthirsty. And sometimes I wonder if I know you at all. It wouldn't surprise me if you had a whole life outside my dreams.
How could I? I think it's yourself you don't know. After all, I'm only a part of you.
Yes, that's true. I don't know what's happened to me lately. Ever since I started having that new dream of doing away with Minnie, I haven't been myself. Oh, well, a good lunch should put me right. Dover soul, perhaps. Dash it, it's stuck. Hello? Will someone let me out, please? Hello? I say, this is embarrassing. I wonder if there's another way out.
Why don't you try shouting out of the window?
Hello? Help! Help! No, it's no use, you see. This is the only window. Nobody can hear me.